What's up guys, John here and welcome back to John Moon Studios. In today's video, I'm going to give a brief introduction to beat mapping inside of Logic Pro X, so let's get right to it. So if you've seen other DAWs like Cubase using the time warp tool, beat mapping is essentially the same thing but in Logic Pro X. So if you haven't seen that video and you're interested in seeing how the time warp tool works in Cubase, I'm going to go ahead and link this up on the top right corner right now. So instead of giving you a definition of beat mapping, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how this works, and then you'll kind of get the gist of what the beat mapping tool is. So the beat mapping tool is going to be found in this little button right here. It's called the global tracks. If you just press G on your keyboard, it can open it up, or you can just click on it. And then if you don't see it here, all you need to do is right click anywhere inside of this box and then enable beat mapping. So if you want another cool way to enable beat mapping, you can use the shortcuts. I love shortcuts and I think it's very useful for workflow. So if you hit Command Shift B, you can go ahead and enable beat mapping as well as disable it. So if I hit Command Shift B, you're going to see that it appears and then it disappears. So even if this is closed too, you can also do Command Shift B and it'll open it up and show you it. So now that we have the beat mapping tool here, the way that we can understand how this actually works is if we grab the marker tool. So mainly if you're a film composer, this is like the tool you want to use and make your music fall accurately on cuts. So the way we do this is we can just create a marker anywhere. So in this case, I'm going to use the beats within the bars here. So I'm going to use beat 2 of bar number 3 and I'm going to create a marker here. And notice how when I create a marker inside of the beat mapping tool, there's something that says marker 1. Of course, if I change the name and I just call this, let's say hit 1, and I hit enter, then it's going to change the name to hit 1. So this is just telling you what the name of the marker is. And all you need to do at this point now is, let's say for your music, you need beat 3 or bar 3 to land on this second beat of bar 3 because there's a specific cut here in the film and you need to hit that with some kind of musical embellishment. So all we need to do is click where it says 3 and you're going to drag with your mouse and it's going to create this line to the hit 1, and when you let it go, notice how here the tempo changed and said in order for you to hit this in bar number 3, the tempo needs to be at 96. So cool, we already have that at 96. So let's say now we go to bar 5 and now beat 1 has to be another musical hit. So all we need to do is we create a marker and we're going to call this hit number 2. All we need to do is grab 5 and then drag it to 2. And that's it. And notice how Logic will automatically do the tempo change for you and say in order for you to get from 3 to 5 and land on that beat, we need to be at tempo 85.3. Don't worry about the decimal. You could just round it off to 85. And now let's say you want to do one that goes backwards. So let's say in measure 7, beat 2, we want to create a marker. So here we have hit number 3. And now let's say we want to reach this beat here. We want it to be on beat number 8 because we want this to... There's a cut here. We want it to land. The musical hit needs to land on beat number 8. Get the cursor out of the way. All we need to do is grab 8 here and then draw the line to 3. And then now you're going to see that from 2 to 3, we have to raise the tempo to 102.4. And again, Logic does this automatically and calculates this for you. This is the beat mapping tool inside of Logic Pro X. Again, it's very similar to the time warp tool inside of Cubase. They both work and give you the same exact results. And this way now your musical hits will land on specific bars or measures as it should inside of any kind of film score. You want big beats or big hits or big things that you want to hit from the picture in your score. You want it to land on big beats. So that's why you hear a lot of film music have different meters, 3/4, 4/4, 7/8, 6/8, things like that, so that specific musical cues can land on specific hits in film. If you have any questions about the beat mapping tool inside of Logic Pro X, leave your comments down below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the ring button so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Also, don't forget to check out the John Moon Studios store. I have a variety of merch with the official John Moon Studios logo on it, so go ahead and check it out. As always, don't forget to share with your musician friends. I'll see you guys soon.